So, as I said multiple times, when the news, like when there was rumors and hearsay about this happening, I told everyone that I wasn't going to do a video until something official happened. Like until we had like official confirmation, I wasn't going to talk about this at all. Like I wasn't going to talk about it because I was like, there may be a chance it might not be real. Like, there may be a chance it might not happen. Like, maybe it's overblown or something. But nope. It was officially revealed today that starting at the very start of 2023, G.I. Joe and Transformers will no longer be a part of IDW. Now, I look at this as both a positive and a negative. I do look at this as like a positive and a negative because here's the thing. Say what you want about the Transformers comics, but that thing literally ran and was like a staple of IDW for decades. Same with G.I. Joe. Even though they didn't do a lot with G.I. Joe, it was more like, I think, like G.I. Joe they always kept doing stuff with, but the main thing was that Larry Hama got to do his, because remember, the IDW G.I. Joe comics were basically what's the word I'm looking for? We're basically like a continuation of the old Marvel comics, and Larry Hama got to just tell stories for as long as he wanted. That was kind of his thing. So, also, just side note, I hope when they find a new home, which I'll get into, I hope Larry Hama gets to keep doing G.I. Joe comics. Yeah. So, yeah, the other thing is that I think, like, the Transformers, the new timeline for Transformers, it got kind of dragged on a bit. But I think the reason why they wanted to end things between G.I. Joe and Transformers was because I think they just wanted to change. It never seemed like there was no malice between IDW and Hasbro. If there was, they'd take all the Hasbro, licenses. Yeah, here's the thing. IDW is still keeping all the outside of Transformers and G.I. Joe. They're being allowed to keep all the other titles. They're still keeping MLP. They're still keeping Dungeons and Dragons. They're still keeping ROM, Mask, Visionaries, and yeah, they still get to keep those. They still get to keep those titles. It's just G.I. Joe and Transformers. So. Yeah, and maybe in silver lining, maybe with Transformers and G.I. Joe gone, maybe there's a chance for them to do IDW to bring out those titles back, because they did do some really cool stuff with ROM. So I'd love to see them bring ROM back and maybe do stuff with the other titles, with like the other Hasbro lines. Could we get Inhumanoids? Maybe Inhumanoids? Just saying, like Inhumanoids. Like, finally, go out and get Inhumanoids. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so they're fine. Like, the thing is, I think they just ran their course. Like, that's what I think it is. Also, I'm getting really sick of all the people blowing their non-existent load. Like, all the neckbeards blowing their load. Like, yeah, we beat the woke Transformers! Ah! I can finally jack off in peace! Ah! Look at me! I'm a 40-year-old virgin with a victim complex! Here's the thing, assholes. Every move that IDW did with Transformers that you claim was woke had to be run by Hasbro, who in turn Hasbro okayed everything, because in your minds everything they did was to, like, the reason why Hasbro got rid of their license with G.I. Joe and Transformers was because they did all this woke bullshit. Here's the thing, like I said, they had to run everything by them and they okayed it. Tailgate and Cyclonus being a couple, okayed. RC being a guy who became a woman and was also Galvatron's brother, totally okayed. Everything you claimed was the reason why Hasbro got rid of their license with Transformers was okayed by Hasbro. They were cool with it. Because to them it was like, well, it's selling fucking comics. It's alright. Yeah. That's it. So yeah, does it suck that we're losing? IDW's losing 2 tentpoles of their comics. It does. It really does. But the thing is that there's a lot of talk of it going to what I think is a good home. Although I will say I think there's a better home, but this is a nice pick. If it was to go anywhere, it'd be safe here. And that is Skybound, who most of you guys would know best as Robert Kirkman's imprint over at Image Comics, which is kind of funny because Transformers and G.I. Joe were part of Image for a hot minute before they bounced over to IDW. Well, first they bounced over to Devil's Due, and then they went to IDW. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Point being is that Skybound, most of you guys would know best, is the imprint that Invincible is a part of. So, yeah, it's under Robert Kirkman's company, which would be cool. Now, they haven't said anything official yet, but that all sources are pointing to Skybound, which I do think is cool. But personally, I think Boom Studios should have gotten it. I really do think Boom Studios should have gotten it. Because, look how well they're doing with Power Rangers. And I think they still have Planet of the Apes license. They haven't done anything with it, but I think they still have it. But yeah, I think if you were going to put them anywhere, Boom Studios would have been perfect. Because look at Power Rangers, which is also a Hasbro property. So yeah, I think it would have been cool to have them go over there and get some of the writers from that. Like, could you imagine like Kyle Higgins doing G.I. Joe? That actually fucking perfect. Like, have him do a new G.I. Joe comic and have him do what he did for the Power Rangers comics. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Now, John Barber who was the head of the Transformers line and the president for IDW, he stepped down. So I think John Barber may come back to wherever they go because he was helming a lot of the Transformers stuff. So I think, yeah, maybe whenever we get settled, whether it be because, yeah, it does look like it's going to be Skybound. But I do think that they'll probably want to get John Barber back. And maybe, can you get Larry Hama, too, to continue G.I. Joe? Like, his G.I. Joe series? Because it seems like he wants to just keep doing that. His own little pocket, is like, don't mind me, just writing G.I. Joe. Anyway. So, does it suck? Yeah. It really does suck. But at the same time, like, it's not the crisis a lot of people are alluding to. Yeah, it's not the major crisis that a lot of people are, like, making it out to be. It does, like I said, G.I. Joe and Transformers were the 2 major tentpoles of IDW Comics. But, maybe this gives light, because they're not, IDW, that doesn't mean the death of IDW, like everyone's been saying for fucking 10 years. They've got Godzilla. Duh. They've got Godzilla, Ghostbusters, all the other Hasbro titles, Sonic. They also have, Ninja Turtles. So I think they're fine. I think they're okay. And they also have Star Trek. Yeah, they also have the Star Trek line. Anyway, so, yeah. I mean, it sucks, but, like, it's not like the title's going away forever, and it's, who knows? Maybe they'll renegotiate something, because that's what I've seen before. Is that maybe Hasbro and IDW will renegotiate something down the line, like IDW did with the Godzilla license. But we'll see. So, anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of what feels like the end of an era? Hopefully we can get the 3rd and final Transformers MLP crossover by the end of this year, get it out there and end the trilogy, and have it be a nice send-off. That'd be nice. If you could just finish the MLP Transformers trilogy, that'd be cool. Other than that, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of that? Do you guys are you guys okay with G.I. Joe and Transformers leaving? And are you, like, where would you want to see them go? Do you think they should go to Skybound, or do you think they should go somewhere else like Boom Studios or somewhere else in mind? Yeah, just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.